Hey guys, happy Sunday! This week I created a pink glittery bombshell look, so if you would like to see how I did that, then please keep watching. Jumping right in, for foundation today I am using the Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation by L'Oreal Paris, and this is the shade Honey, I believe. It is a little bit darker than what I normally use. I do actually use this foundation normally after I've tanned because I don't like to tan my face, but I have not tanned in a minute, so as you can see I'm pretty pale. I do already, however, have primer and concealer on my face just because it's gonna be a long video and I didn't want to put that in as well. Few minutes in and my hair is already getting on my nerves. I'm just popping a headband on to keep that out of my face. Once my foundation's on, I'm going to go in with my Oval Artiste makeup brush. These weren't the $500 ones because that is ridiculous. There's no way I'm paying that much for a makeup brush. I believe the set that I got here were only maybe $50 from off eBay, but I use them all the time when blending out my foundation and contouring. I love them. It just helps spread everything evenly, and I do like the way my foundation looks once I blend it in with these brushes. To highlight today, I am using a full coverage foundation stick by Savvy in the lighter shade. It just has 00 lighters where the color is. I did actually get this when I was doing Halloween makeup, but it turns out I actually really love it. So yes, I will be using this to highlight. Again, I do my highlighting obviously in my T-zone area, the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, my chin, and just under my cheeks. And to contour, I will be using the Smashbox Step by Step contour stick in the shade Bronze. They do have a contour pencil as well. They've got 3 pencils, I believe, so the highlight, the bronze, and then the contour. But I'm using the bronze today to contour my face. I'm just going around the outer edges of my nose, along my forehead, and of course just under my cheekbones, so I can carve those babies out. Australis banana powder. Again, I'm just going to pop that in the same places where I applied my light foundation stick earlier, so under my eyes, my T-zone area, and under my cheeks to carve out those cheekbones. Next with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Deep Matte Bronzer, I'm just going to go in and brush that along my cheeks just to give me a little bit more colour, to further help my contour and give a little bit of shape to my very round face. This stuff is amazing. It actually smells like chocolate and I am obsessed with it. The Australis banana powder again, now that I've put my bronzer on, just to carve out those cheekbones. For eyebrows today, I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I do normally use a pomade, but when I don't want to do too much to my eyebrows and I can't be bothered sculpting them, I use this because it's a lot quicker and very easy. Very fine eyebrow hairs and I hate it. Obviously I want thicker eyebrows, so I'm just throwing on the Maybelline Sculpting Brow Mascara in the shade Dark Brown. So I didn't really have a game plan this week, so this is me simply winging it. I did decide to use the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition eyeshadow palette. So I am using my blending brush and I'm going to go in with the color Sandalwood, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease of my eye. Like I said, there's not really a game plan. I thought I would just sit down and see what happened. I'm going to go in with the color Bossy, and again I'm just going to blend that in to the outer part of my crease and then slowly work that color in towards the center of my crease. Going in with my NYX Full Coverage Concealer, I'm just going to carve out the inner parts of my cut crease. I'm not going to drag it all the way out because I am going to blend in some more shadow. So I'm just going to start at the inner part of my eye, again probably just above my crease, and just drag that to about the center and then fill that in. Out, I'm going to go in with the color Flamingo, and I'm just going to blend that into the outer parts of my eyelid and into my crease. To the fun part, I'm going to pick up my glitter glue by Too Faced, and I'm just going to place that over the same area that I created the partial cut crease to, so directly on top of the concealer. Waiting a week to use this beautiful, gorgeous glitter. I did purchase it from Glitter Haven, which I believe is an Australian based and I think owned company. So they do sell cosmetic glitter, which means it is glitter that you can use for your makeup. Obviously it is a little safer to use than going out and buying craft glitter, which obviously you do not want to be putting around your eyes. So this is in the shade Phlox. They have a massive range. I did get a few from them, so I probably will do other looks using them. So again, I'm just going to pack that on more heavily to the inner parts of my eye, and because I want to drag that color out, I'm just going to work it slowly out and in towards the colors that I put on the outer part of my crease. I'm just going to pick up the color Flamingo, the same pink that we put in our eyes earlier, and I'm just going to run that along our lower lash line. Now that our eyes are done and we don't need to worry about fallout, I'm going to go back in and get rid of and buff out that banana powder that we put on at the beginning. The highlighting palette by Sleek, which is called Solstice, I'm going to go in with the color Hemisphere, and I'm just going to dab that onto the inner parts of our eyelid and our tear duct. So this is a pinkish type highlight, so it is going to tie in with the pink tones that we already have going on our eyelids. What is any makeup look without lashes? These are, of course, the Ardell Wispies. And of course I said there would be some fallout, and I've just looked down and it is all over my fingertips. Going in with the Napoleon Perdis blush, I'm just going to give my cheeks a little bit of colour. To add a little more colour to my cheeks, I'm going to go in with the MAC blush in the shade Full of Joy, and I'm just going to brush that along my cheeks. Reaching back for that same Sleek palette and that same pink highlighting colour, I'm going to use that to highlight my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to use a smaller brush a little bit later on to brush that just under my eyebrow to highlight that brow bone. And Lord knows what I was looking for. I think I dropped my brush. Waterproof mascara, I'm just going to brush those along my lashes. That will help lift up my falsies and make my eyes look a little more dramatic. So I'm guessing this is obvious, but I didn't really know what I wanted to put on my lips at this point. I decided to go with a pinky nudish color, being that my eyes are a little dramatic, so I thought I would use the Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner by Rimmel London in the shade 063 East End Snob. And of course we do need to fill that in, so I'm going to be using the Napoleon Perdis lipstick in the shade Electra. You will notice it is a little bit lighter than I had intended it to be, but I will go in later on with the same lip liner that we used earlier, and I'll just bring that liner down a little bit further and blend that into the lipstick. That is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Happy Mother's Day to all the mummies watching, and a big hello, I love you and I miss you too, my mummy. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe. I put out new videos every Sunday. I love you. Bye.